Mr. Guy Fieri is in the house. How's that landing gear looking, Guy?
I filled up the oil, Mr. Hagar. I've checked the brakes. We're good to go. This is going to be a great time.
And you got some pizza to spare. Well, welcome to another rock and roll road trip, baby.
That's a mouthful. All right, here, right now.
We're just taking off for Jerome, Arizona. Yeah, and we're just gonna do some stupid shit. But that's all, folks. We're just gonna do some stupid shit. Are you in? Guy, can I count on you?
I can't get out, and I didn't bring a parachute.
No, you. Now, Guy, I do have a thing that I do at the end of my show, but what if I do it in the beginning?
Okay.
Because this is first of all that I'm doing 2 interviews in one day.
Red.
Boom.
Okay, good talk.
It's called This or That.
Okay.
Now, you can't say both. You can't say, well, under these conditions.
Oh, I already don't like any of this.
Okay, are you ready?
I don't like any of this.
And you're going to hate it worse when I finish with you. Van Halen or AC/DC?
AC/DC.
Emerald or Bobby Flay?
Thanks a lot.
You got to make an enemy.
That's bullshit.
Okay, he'll take bullshit. Okay, burgers or tacos?
Oh, you took bullshit?
Burgers or tacos? Ooh, Rolls Royce or Bentley?
Rolls.
Boom, he's got a roller, baby. Beer or wine?
Wine.
Blonde or brunette?
Blonde.
Fine dining or dive dining?
Dive dining. You let me off on one. You let me off on one.
You can't make enemies.
So if I ask you the same questions, blondes or brunettes?
Blonde.
Beer or wine?
Wine.
Burger or taco?
Taco.
See, I think you wrote your own questions. I think you wrote your own questions.
How do you think
thought you were
it?
writing them for me, but you wrote your own questions.
That's the only way to do it, baby, right? You got to know what you would want to ask.
That's funny.
Bam. But guys, so getting on this plane, you were telling me about you and Hunter going on this fishing trip to Hawaii, and you're doing this, you're doing that. It's like, don't you travel enough in your life that so you even on your downtime you still travel?
I'm not. Listen. I limit it. Matter of fact, I was getting on your plane.
Limited?
I was getting on your plane this morning, and my wife says, "Where are you going?" And I said, "Well, Sammy and I." She goes, "Okay." She goes, "You're going with Sammy. All right, that's it. I understand what you're doing now." What I am very choosy about is where I spend my time and how I spend my time. I've got a 22-year-old son that really enjoys outdoor sports, and if his interests and my interest, if we have that opportunity that they're really working together, then I've got to go take that opportunity. Because as you know, with Aaron and with all your kids, you get that limited window, and then you're kind of on the peripheral.
Yeah.
And I want to get it while I got it.
No, it's awesome that you're young enough to have the energy to spend your extra time with your kids, you know, because next thing you know, they're grown up.
Keeping family the center of my universe is always the most important.
I've noticed that about you. It's something we have in common, and, you know, we have a lot of things in common, and one of them just being our lifestyle. Family, business, lifestyle, we kind of roll it all together. How about stardom? Like, you became a TV star so fast. Are you okay with all the stardom? You seem to be really comfortable in public to me. You're one of them guys that are people's guy. But are you really comfortable with it?
I think I'm like anybody that's in the spotlight. There's the good times and the bad times. I don't really, honestly, I really try to not even think about it. What was the great Flavor Flav, Don't Believe the Hype? You know, I try not to
you're the same guy that when you came to see me before you won Top Chef, or I'm not Top Chef, the next Food Network. So before you won that, you came to see me at a show in Santa Rosa, and you seem like the same guy to me. But your image is so, I mean, there's no mistaking Guy Fieri. So what's the worst thing about being famous?
The interruption of real life. You know, there's people that I admire. I've never been into interrupting people, you know, so I don't know. Everybody operates their own way. And, but you know what, I'm going to tell you this, just so it doesn't sound like we're big complainers.
Well, no, what's the best part about being a celebrity?
That's the itsy-bitsy issue.
Okay, what's the best part about being a rich, famous celebrity? What's the best part about it?
The opportunities the doors that it opens.
Boom.
Can I just say that I'm on Sammy Hagar's plane, going I don't know where, to go do what I don't know what. But the fact that I get the invite and have been, and been a fan, I tell people this all the time. You don't know, from growing up in a little small town in Northern California, being a Sammy Hagar fan, you want to hope that when you meet the man, that the man is the real deal. And that's what I've told everybody about you. You're the real deal. I was a chef with one restaurant, and I met you, and you treated me like I was the lead singer of the Guy Fieri Flavortown band.
Well, that's because you know me and my food, man. I like a chef as much as I like any damn guitar player. Let me tell you something.
I'm just glad you haven't broke into the chef scene, started stealing my thunder.
Now, guy, can I interest you in like a little Starbucks breakfast sandwich? And it's cold. It's a little cold, but...
You know what? I'm good. I'm going to be good. You go ahead and enjoy that. I brought a little something along. Just something I whipped up this morning. A little mortadella, some salami.
Wait a minute.
Italian peppers. Veggies do so much to the sandwich and to the burger. Not just simple cold cuts, but...
The pepper cheese or whatever.
Yeah, you're getting it. Okay. We'll be all right. We'll be okay.
Never bring a sandwich to a picnic. What is it?
Never bring a knife to a gunfight. Never bring a...
Never bring a sandwich on a plane with Guy Fieri. All right. Yeah, we're on our way. I brought a buddy with me. Yeah. All right.
Valet the plane.
We are on our way to Jerome, Arizona to hang out with Maynard Keenan of Tool and Perfect Circle. Now, Maynard's a pretty private guy, so to get an invite up here is a true honor. Maynard, why would you come up with a freaking vineyard growing beautiful grapes too? Not just, you're growing Barbera, you're growing Sangiovese, Tempranillo, right?
Yep.
Why would you figure out to do it in a place like this? It's the middle of the fucking desert, man.
Well, if you've been to Mount Etna, Sicily, parts of Piemonte, Spain, this is volcanic soil. It's limestone.
Terroir, this is growing.
Yeah.
This is tough to grow in.
You can see it. So if you've seen it,
yeah.
you've seen it, you recognize it. So on the side of this hill here, this is a no-brainer.
And you have to pick early up here because of the temperature?
No, we come out early. We come out in March.
Because you've got the weather.
Yeah, so it comes out. So our growing season, as long as we can sneak past the frost, we already have 2 months of growing on our books. So then I've got that growing time.
There's no machinery coming through. This is all hand, right?
No, this is all hand farmed. It was all hand terraced.
It's so beautiful.
Hand picked, everything. So
Look at this place.
Are you the winemaker now?
yeah, well, Tim and I share duties. Yeah, I've been making the wines by myself since 2009.
That's awesome.
Started in 2004 with a guy in the valley here at his facility, but built my own. Opened the doors. Kind of got going with a small batch in 2009, but fully running.
Quite an endeavor.
What else we got here? You're gonna these are clusters.
Yeah, so
these haven't been picked yet.
No,
huh?
these are about 2-3 weeks away. These are Nebbiolo. There's a Nebbiolo cluster for you.
Can I break one off and
I will smack you. There.
I want to just taste the grape.
There,
I
you can
really
have
do.
a good. These aren't the best example of the clusters. We have natural shatter here, so that you have some of the flowering doesn't happen because the wind is so heavy here. So you have a natural looseness of the clusters.
Oh, I just didn't know. It looks impressive. That looks like
it's pretty concentrated though.
It's like you got a bottle of wine hanging.
Yeah.
Let's go talk music.
All right.
Well, a little. I don't want to bore you.
A little bit. Come on in.
Man, what the hell is this thing? You
my
sent me a
pizza truck.
picture last year. It happened.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I talked about it. I waved my magic wand, and Chef Dirk appeared. Hey, man, do you have any 6-foot pizzas?
Yeah. You have.
You started with a 4.
I'll take a slice. Doesn't that kill you?
Yeah.
I'll take a slice. I got your slice.
So what do you do with this? I mean, do you drive it around town, or?
Yeah, we park at various locations. So it's kind of like that, trying to connect the wine with the food experience here. That's going to be the biggest thing that's going to really push the Arizona wine industry ahead, is really connect the cuisine, let the restaurants and retailers understand what the potential is for truly understanding what local means.
And are you growing some of your own produce as well?
Oh yeah, we have 3 greenhouses, some open gardens, and 2 orchards. So we've
Nice.
got a lot of the stuff.
This guy kills me.
Most
When
of
I
the
met
stuff
him,
is- yeah.
I said, wow, this is not anything I expected. Just like this, totally.
He's got
We
farm
also
to
worship
glass and
Satan
farm to
and
table.
kill, sacrifice goats and stuff
I
too.
know all that's what
Also,
I'm saying. That's why.
listen to Black Sabbath in my underwear. We do that too, but we also grow things.
How long have you had the truck? How long has it been going?
2 months, roughly.
I know you're into food. I know you're into wine. I know you dig all that. But you just keep going deeper and deeper. I mean, it's like you want to have restaurants beyond this. You got sort of a restaurant downtown, right?
I think restaurants would be nice, but I just think in terms of a local economy,
Yeah.
they have something that's both a draw as a tourist destination, but also as an export. Right? Our wine is the export, but you coming to want to see the place where the wine is from, and then have the cuisine rise to the level of the actual wines.
Do you want to be mayor here?
No, I do not. No.
You don't?
No.
Have they tried to make
But
it
I'm
here?
not from here. But we want guys like you to be mayors of our cities and our towns, because
That's
somebody
gonna be
that thinks
that's
about.
my son. He's going to run for office.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do we got here besides a good-looking pizza?
That's the food. Sorry, let me jump in.
Damn.
Hear that
So
crust?
that's the fungi.
Get in there.
I'm going to take your word for
Look
it.
at that.
Here.
Careful. It's hot.
Where the mushrooms come from?
Well, it is
Mushrooms are coming out of, I got a guy growing
Wow.
in Phoenix. And then...
Basil's from our place.
Yeah,
Oh,
basil's
man.
from here.
Oh, man.
Does this one have the eggplant on it?
No, I'll do that next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah,
That's
nice,
a
right?
mushroomy mushroom. That
Yeah,
tastes like,
yeah.
You know what? I'm not bullshitting. It has that aftertaste of the psychedelic mushrooms. You know when you make tea
I don't
and
know what you're talking
then
about.
you eat them later.
I have
know
no
you,
idea.
I know you would have no idea, but that's what I'm warning
talking
you.
about?
I'm telling
So,
you guys
so if
this.
you have that taste, run, is what you're saying.
Well, I'm getting worried already.
Yeah.
We got 45 minutes.
You notice we're not eating it.
You have a phrasing ability that is genius. I don't know if you're a mathematician or it just comes natural or because it's the music you're writing to, but every time I listen to your phrasing, I'm sitting there going, listen to this guy. It's like you get words that work rhythmically and they're so oddball and you're saying something important, usually. And yeah, we all are, so we try to. And then it's already in a strange time. It's already in 6/8 or something, or 6/7/9 or whatever. And like, is that a struggle for you, or does it just come natural to? How in the hell do you do
Well,
it?
I remember running cross country in high school, and everybody has their own breathing rhythms, right? It's just supposed to be in out, right? But I found myself running for the 4 years of high school. I actually had odd rhythms. It wasn't just in out in
Wow.
rhythm. I was actually running to the steps. So if you're going over hills or down hills or in chuck holes or whatever, I was running, and my breath would follow those rhythms, which is weird.
It's really weird.
But then I would have like
Hard.
remix tapes of like some of my favorite
You're
songs.
listening to? What were you listening to growing up?
AC/DC and a
It
little bit.
was a Tool, because there wasn't no shit like that out there.
But odd time signature stuff. There's some Joni Mitchell stuff that's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
time
yeah.
signatures.
Yeah,
and
she's
some of them
brilliant
are-
with playing and singing to
Yeah.
her rhythm and her lyrical.
Yeah, she's singing on the up, she's singing on the down. So, and that was kind of like the running. You were kind of following some of that. Some of the Pink Floyd stuff, some King Crimson. There you go. So that a lot of those rhythms, I think. So I just naturally I write to things that are it's easier for me to write the things that are outside of 4/4.
You just have a vision, and everything seems to be art. You seem to want to elevate things. You seem to want to do things at a really high level. Have you always been like that? Like, were you an artist in school? Did you go to art school, or did you
Yeah, I went to art school, but I was also in the military, so...
You were in the military?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
What?
I was in the Army. I was 3 years active, 3 years inactive. Surveyor. We would go out ahead of the artillery batteries and put in grid coordinates for the batteries to pull in on.
Wow. You're such a unique performer. Do you feel like that you have to express yourself different in different bands, or do you feel like you're just always going to be on some artistic, you know? I mean, do you try to blow people's minds, or do you just come up with ideas?
No, I think a lot of it comes, again, it's all like, you know, Jack Nicholson playing a part. Like when you put the makeup on, you become the part. You know, you have to have the skills to back it up, but, you know, part of it is the presentation and putting on the character to become the character.
Do you really enjoy performing live? I mean, more than the creative process of writing, or is it...
I enjoy all of them. Again, it's puzzles, and every night different. You think it's just going to be the same show every night. You know that. You know better than that. It's not. You're in a different place. You're a different person. You eat a different meal, different elevations. So each night is a different puzzle that you're having to solve. How to get yourself be on that mark when the gun goes off to run, right? So you have to be ready to run. And that's a challenge every night. Of course, that challenge is much different than having the time or luxury to sit in your writing space and kind of take the time, force yourself, don't force yourself, whatever it is that you do to get past that first verse. That first
Friggin'
line.
mathematician, I'm telling you, like some kind of a Da Vinci or some shit.
I don't know about that. Go on, though.
Well, well, I have a silly little thing that I do here called this or that. Now, okay, so Maynard, this is this or that. You're not allowed to wishy-wash on me, which an Aries wouldn't do that anyway, probably. Brunello or Barolo?
Barolo.
Barolo or Bordeaux?
Barolo.
I thought so. Tool or a perfect circle?
Yes.
I'm gonna let you go on that one. God or the devil?
Yeah, good one.
Yeah, both of them, huh?
Well, the problem is they're the same. They're the same thing.
They're working together.
Working together, yes.
Well, the devil's at sea level now. You know that.
Yeah.
It's global warming. Music or wine?
Again, I don't think you can separate them.
You're acting like a Pisces. Look at you.
Yeah, well.
Who's your hero? Is there someone that you would just wish you would have met and got to spend, like I got to spend with you a couple hours? And
Joni Mitchell, I think, just because the way her wiring is a little off. She's one of those people who doesn't really get credit for it, but back when people were, you know, playing other people's compositions or had producers or engineers recording their music, she was a person who was writing, engineering, recording.
painting your own album covers?
Yes, painting her own album covers, doing all of her own writing and performing. You know, if you go back and look at some of those older videos where it just looks like some hippie chick with her guitar on some talk show.
Going
And she's
like
like,
this?
you know, like, is that in 11? Like, she's
Exactly.
playing all over the place. The times I think she's so goofy.
Goosebumps.
Yeah.
I'm a big Joni Mitchell fan.
Yeah.
Thank you, my friend.
Sir, thank you so
Really
much.
a pleasure.
Appreciate it.
I still don't know you, though.
Okay.
Might have to do part 2 with this guy.
It's all right.
Wait a minute, what do we really do for a living again? We are singers. I think. Maynard, cheers. Here's to another rock and roll road trip, baby. Maynard Keenan in the house.